Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. Anyway, beautiful day here in Connecticut. I can't wait to get out, do some stuff. Might entail mowing the lawn, which I'm not thrilled about, but so be it. Anyway, let's get right to it. You saw the thumbnail. Spit and cough. Guys, a client asked me just the other day about multiple tonguing and how that works with our tongue. It's a perfect place for the tongue to be for fast, precise, popping articulations, multiple tongue or not, but very, very hard to explain. Okay? With that said, let me honk and we'll get to it. I have played quite a bit today. This is not the first notes of the day. All right. First and foremost, ever since Jerry started with the tongue in this position, all he ever talked about, all he ever said on multiple tonguing was spit and cough. Now, he did this for a couple reasons. First and foremost, the minute you put a syllable, tu-ku, whatever the syllable may be, du-ku, thu-ku, whatever you put, the minute you put a syllable to it, you are not having the tongue in the right place. Okay? Keep the syllables out of it. I know what it says in the Arbin book. Trust me, nobody's been through the Arbin book more than me. Okay? I know what it says. But no syllables for true power. All right? Now, with that said, what else are you going to say? All Jerry could come up with was spit and cough. And he couldn't verbalize it any better than that. Now, everybody knows with tongue positions and jaw positions and air streams and all, he had so many different ways of getting around it, and think of it this way. Spit and cough, and I got to say, I'm at a loss for words too. I really am. Other than spit and cough. Now, what we were doing for a while was just the cough. Those were all coughs. Did you hear they popped? You hear how they popped? Now that is what you're striving for with the multiple tonguings. You have your spit, spit, cough. Obviously, the tongue is not being used the same for the cough that it is for the spit. Duh. Right? But it has to sound the same. You can't have bumpa, 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 bumpa. Can't do it. Okay? Now, I don't believe in practicing multiple tonguing for any specific amount of time. I think no more than 5 minutes a day. No more than 5 minutes a day. And the reason for this is, if you're not doing it right, it can really screw up your chops. Why? Because every third articulation or every second articulation, depending on what you're doing, you're not using the tongue. And it's very, very easy to use the tongue incorrectly. Now, the tongue in our position, instead of doing this, or instead of ah-e, we're up here. That tongue right there barely moves. And if I feel it right in the back of my tongue, if I'm articulating here, I feel it up here. That doesn't mean you have to feel it there. Okay? What's going on inside our mouth, quite frankly, is anybody's guess. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, that is what you are striving for. Carnival S. All right? Now, in all due respect, those cough syllables are going to be stronger than just about everybody. Just about everybody. The ku syllable, again, if you're thinking tu ku, and who knows what Del Stegers was thinking? Who knows what Liberati was thinking? Okay? And they were incredible. They were incredible. I don't know anybody today that's doing that. Vizzuti can probably go faster, but he's not getting the tone those guys got. It's not their tone was through the freaking roof and just like a machine gun. Especially Liberati. Jerry, towards the end of his life, definitely had an enormous fixation with Liberati. Okay? And for a while, we were calling it the lib tongue. And he, for a while, was definitely thinking every single articulation we have should be a cough. And his theory for a while was that Liberati actually perfected the cough syllable for all his multiple tongues. That didn't last long. That lasted about 6 weeks, and I did nothing for about 6 weeks but doing the cough. And it was incredible how it worked, okay? But you can't multiple tongue. So we know I couldn't. So we came to the conclusion that that was not what Liberati was doing, per se. All right? Now, once again, the amount of, with the tongue in this position, the tongue barely has to move. That's why you can go so fast. Now, never crack a note. Nakarayakov told Phil, what's his name, Lou Soloff, very close with Lou Soloff, tongue in between the teeth. And you hear how he tongues. He's using an absolutely ridiculous mouthpiece. I think he's just scratching the surface of his talent. As incredible as he is, I think he should have double C's as big as anybody. Okay? Vizzuti absolutely talks about a wedge tongue. It's not exactly what we're doing. The tongue is behind the teeth and all. I'm not going to go into that. But it's real close to what we're doing. Guys, if you're doing this, you're wasting time. It's just way too much motion to get the real extreme technique. Now also, Mendez, Stegers, Herbert L. Clark, Liberati. Guys, they would do nothing else but practice their multiple tonguing 3 hours a day. Literally. So, I mean, if these guys are putting in this time, unless you're willing to put in that time, you'd be hard-pressed to get those results. Me, I'll take it a little bit slower, clam every now and then, and put my practice elsewhere, as far as that is concerned. But spit and cough. And try some very, very short, guys, very, very short, especially the K syllables. If you're just going to do that, guys, don't do a lot of it. I'm telling you, no more than 3 to 5 minutes, no more. If not, just a couple lines and be done with it. All right? Now, also, really helps to have the corners uber relaxed. Really helps. It just loosens everything up. All right? All right. Talk again tomorrow. Get to work on those multiple tongues. Hope it answers your question. Love you all.